Hey folks, Mike Murtis with Gamer Logic here, and we're doing another PS Vita TV video. And the reason I'm doing this and firing up my PS Vita for the first time in ages is because Sony actually put out an update for the PS Vita TV, as well as the PlayStation 4, and of course the original PS Vita handheld. 1.70, I believe, is the firmware number on the PS4. A host of new features, disabling copy protection so you can actually use third-party video capture utilities, archiving on Twitch TV and Ustream, which is fantastic. PS Vita, of course, got an update with a couple things that improves the PS4 link, and the PS Vita TV had today's update, which is System Software 3.15. Now, I'm not sure if this update or the last update actually allowed you to do it, but I can now use a PlayStation 4 controller on my PS Vita TV. So if I want a PlayStation 3 controller, I can do so. Otherwise, if I want to use my fancy new PlayStation 4 controller with the PS Vita, that is awesome. Now, with the addition of 3.15, you're finally able to use the PS Link for PlayStation 4. So what you can essentially do is use your PlayStation Vita TV to do a remote connection on your PlayStation 4. So what's the benefit to that? Well, I only have one PlayStation 4. It's downstairs. My wife is using the TV right now, and I want to play PlayStation 4. So that means I have to disconnect my cables, all that stuff, bring it up here and hook it up. Well, with this new update with the PS Vita TV, I'm actually able to remote play it, and it works pretty damn good. Now, you keep in mind that I've got the best performance by making sure my PS4 as well as my PS Vita TV is connected directly to Ethernet cables and connected to my router. Now, you got to remember, the PS Vita TV is Japanese only. You can only get the Japanese PSN network on it. All that fun stuff that I recalled in my previous video, okay? So in order to connect a Japanese PS Vita TV to a North American PS4, you need to set up a Japanese PS4 PSN account on your North American PlayStation 4, which I already did so because with my PS Vita TV, I already had a Japanese PSN account, Yakuza Cool. So all I had to do was boot up my PlayStation 4 after I got the update and add my little PSN ID, the Japanese ID, to my PlayStation 4 and able to switch back to my normal ID and my PlayStation 4 Japanese account with ease. So when I did that, I was then able to go into remote connections and use my PS Vita TV to connect to my North American PS4. If I was logged in on my North American account on the PlayStation 4 and logged into my Japanese account on the PS Vita TV and I tried to do the sync with it where it has you prompt for a passcode, it would not work. I had to be logged in as Yakuza Cool on both my PlayStation 4 and my PS Vita TV to get it to work, and it is working, and it's working pretty awesome. So I just kind of wanted to show you guys exactly what you can do. And I'm wondering now if I kill that enable HDMI device link, if that'll kill the HDCP on this, and I won't have to use a stripper anymore. But that'll be something for my own devices to take a look at. So this is the normal PS Vita TV menu, and I'm just going to go to PS4 link, and hit continue. And I've already done all the syncing up, so I'm just going to hit next here. It's going to search my local network and get connected to my PlayStation 4 system. It's going to check the connection environment. And we should hopefully be good to go in just a couple seconds here. Okay, so here I am right now. I am connected to my PlayStation 4 downstairs through the PS Vita TV. I'm using a PlayStation 4 controller, but I do not have my PlayStation 4 hooked up here all through the PS Vita TV, and I can access a ton of content. Now, what I was curious about was if I would be able to access my North American PSN stuff that I purchase on the PS4, because that actually belongs to my North American PSN account. I'm happy to report that it will work. I was able to fire up Need for Speed. Call of Duty Ghosts, Dead Nation, and a ton of other stuff, including Infamous. Even though it belongs to my North American PSN account, I could access it right from my Yokozucool Japanese PSN account. So that's great, and also disc work as well. And to just show you guys how this thing actually works, I already have Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes in here, so then I actually already started up so you guys don't have to sit through most of the cutscene. So I'm just going to go right into that. And here we go. Now, on this video, you're going to be noticing that it's going to be cut off. There's going to be black lines, black box lines on the top and bottom of this. It's not actually like that when you're playing on the TV itself. It's full scale, full aspect, 720p. The only reason it's doing that on this video is just because of the way I have my setup, and I didn't feel like readjusting everything just for this particular video, so you guys will just have to deal with that. But here we are. We're looking at Metal Gear Solid 5 Ground Zeroes being streamed from my PlayStation 4 downstairs right to my PS Vita TV. And this looks awesome. 720p. Fantastic. This looks great. I'm sure if you were to compare apples to oranges and see the difference, you would see the downgraded quality. But just looking at this from where it's at and comparing the streaming quality, this is pretty damn good. I'm still getting all that Fox engine lens flare too.
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring them back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point.
Now, the only thing that kind of sucks, and I'm not too familiar with how to do this on a PlayStation 4 yet, I haven't messed with it, is that none of my saves from my North American account applied over to the Japanese account, which is probably normal. Makes sense. If you started a second account, even if it was North American, it probably wouldn't grab the saves either, but I'm not sure how easy it is to copy saves over from user to user. If it is, then you could easily do that to get all your stuff active on this Japanese account.
We'll send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission means backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then.
Seeing a little artifacting on certain things, but not too bad.
I'm in front of the prison camp.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Kept you waiting, huh?
They're keeping me waiting for Phantom Pain. Now with my wireless connection when I tried this, just in the house, it wasn't working too well, which is why I ended up hooking up the PS Vita TV to copper. My controller is rumbling right now, so the rumble does transfer through, by the way. I don't know if I would take the PS Vita TV to a hotel and hook my air card up to it, if there'd be enough bandwidth to actually stream this without any issues based off of what I experienced just being local. It'd be cool if it did.
Chico and Paz are being held in an old unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Okay, so there we go. Camera's pretty good. I just need to adjust some controls here. Oh, and I can do my share stuff if I wanted to. I could probably stream from that if I wanted to. Just bear with me here. That's what happens when I don't play this stuff after a while. Well, we'll just deal with it. So yeah, if I wanted to save this, I could, but let's just go ahead and get into this. I play inverted, so...
You can check the controls on the pause screen.
I'm doing that on purpose, I'm sorry. I was just trying to see if I could invert. I don't remember how to do it. My apologies. Let's get back to the game here. Okay, so let's see how this does during action. Probably going to die. This is what happens when I can't play inverted. But I'm not having any issues other than my lack of capability to play inverted. In terms of delay of being able to play this. These guys are down. But yeah, as you can see, it looks fine. So, other than my terrible playing, as you can see, I can play this no problem using the PS Vita TV. And if I'm going to go to a different game, I can just hit the home button here. And let me fire up Strider here, see how this is. Because I haven't actually tested this yet. I don't have the full game, I just have the demo. Awesome remake, by the way. I just haven't picked it up for the PlayStation 4. Now this is a quick game, so if you were to run into any delays, you would find out very quickly. I'm not having that issue at all. It still looks damn good. sounds great too, especially on these headphones. So that's pretty much it, guys. I just wanted to show you the capabilities of actually using the PS Vita TV with the PlayStation 4. Even if you have a North American PS4, it is possibly your game. So like I said, I was able to play all of my downloaded games through my North American PS account, even though I am logged into my Japanese PSN account on here. And just as I'm finishing up this video, I'll just show you that this is actually launching it up here. But this is pretty awesome. Even if I wanted to stream this, like even though I'm doing a local recording here, actually, I could stream this no problem, and because it's local network, I shouldn't have any bottleneck issues with bandwidth and be able to stream my PS4 from my PS Vita TV on a Twitch TV or whatever else. Now, granted, I could do that downstairs with the capabilities, but like I said, my wife is using the TV at the moment. I don't want to drag my PS4 upstairs. So very cool, at least some kind of handy feature that us North American adopters of the PlayStation Vita TV can use. It's been pretty limited in all honesty, and I'm happy that I can at least use this for something now. Oh, and by the way, this also follows the 6-axis stuff. Is it even called that anymore? But yeah, I can move the controller around and it follows very, very well. Well, it looks great. So that's all I have for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you do have a PS Vita TV and you live in North America, Europe, or whatever, and you're looking for something to do with the thing, this is it. If you have a PlayStation 4, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace, guys.